Hey guys, it's me, Freddy Pop Collector, and yes, if you missed the last video, please go watch it, I put a lot of effort into it. We have a brand new intro, this time it's animated.
Okay.
Also, in other news, I'm recording this on October 7th, so that means it's Sister Location's 5th anniversary. Of course, I can't record and edit this entire video in one day, I probably can't do it in a week. You'll know in the future. I hope I get it out in October. I don't know, I just thought I'd mention it because I love Sister Location, hands down my favorite FNAF game of Scott's anyway. But let's not waste any more time and get on to the topic of today's video. You may remember from a few months back when I made some McFarlane Wave 7 concepts with The End. That was such a fun project to do and I'm so proud of how it turned out, but I always wanted to do more merch concept videos. So in early August, I got in contact with a Blender artist on Instagram named Warlos FZ. His Instagram link is in the description. Please go give him a follow. He's been working tirelessly on these statues for almost 2 months now. You really want to go check out his other work if you like his stuff in this video because it's awesome. We want to do more stuff together in the future, so if you guys are interested in that, please leave a like and follow him on Instagram. It would really show your support and show that you want to see more videos like these. Anyways, as I stated in Even More Useless FNAF Facts Season 2, Funko is obviously interested in doing more statues.
But yeah, I would say there's definitely, it's safe to say there's more Five Nights at Freddy's coming.
Yeah, we heard you.
We heard
more
you.
statues, maybe?
Maybe more statues. That would be cool.
So since it's pretty much all but confirmed more statues are coming, me and Warlos thought it would be fun to show you guys our concepts for more FNAF Funko statues. We have 6 statues to show you guys today, so without wasting any more time, let's dive right in and show you guys our FNAF Funko statue concepts. Since it's the Halloween season, what better character to start off with than Dreadbear? Now, it's important to note right off the bat that all of these statues have nameplates, and all of them would require batteries, way different than the security breach statues. Of course, theoretically, this means they would cost more, but of course, these are concepts after all, and something that we found would really enhance the quality of the statues. So with that in mind, let's take our first look at Dreadbear. We're starting off strong with one of my favorites from Warlos. As soon as you laid eyes on this, the first thing you probably notice is the bright slime green nameplate. I love the way it contrasts with the bright blue at the top of his head. Now, you probably noticed that this statue is a lot more elevated and the base is a lot smaller than the security breach statues. That's the case for all of these. Of course, it's because they have batteries and for the nameplate. But moving on to the actual statue details themselves, we have a lot of things iconic from Curse of Dreadbear. Things like gravestones, Jacko Chica's jack-o'-lantern, and grass. Of course, the pumpkin has a light to give it that glow effect, just like Dreadbear's eyes, the rays coming out of his head, and of course the nameplate. I love the pose Dreadbear is in, and I love the handcuffs on his hands. Tell me what you guys think about this statue concept below. I think it's very simple, but that works in its favor. For a hypothetical price range, this would probably cost something around $120 to $150. That's Dreadbear, one of my personal favorites, but now let's move on to the next one. Next up, we have Ennard's statue. Now, before we take a closer look, this one will cost more than the other ones. That's mostly because this is the only one with a roof above it. So because of that, this one would probably cost about $50 more, like $200 or something. But here it is. Yeah, this one is just as insane as it looks. I don't even know where to begin. Okay, let's start with the nameplate. Both the base itself and the name engraved in the nameplate are emitting a bright blue light, very high tech, which of course is one of Sister Location's defining themes. We can see the circuit board-like texture that makes up the actual nameplate. Looks very nice to me. Moving on up to the actual base itself, we can see so much detail, so many pipes, so many wires. Even on the back, there's just as much detail as on the front. Before we take a deep dive into Ennard, let's look at the TVs around him. The TVs display the 4 Sister Location animatronics, of course the renders from the title screen, Circus Baby, Ballora, Funtime Freddy, Funtime Foxy, which of course all make up Ennard. All of these TVs are modeled after Michael Afton's TV, of course another nod to Sister Location. Another detail I like is how Ennard has his wires wrapped around the TV, of course symbolizing that all the Funtimes are glued into this one body. Of course Ennard's model and pose is perfect. Of course all of the essential details are here, like the eyes, the button, the party hat, but I love that he went above and beyond with things like the open mask and the reached out pose. And I love the detail on the ceiling piece. Of course that's there to keep the TV attached so it doesn't just float there.
Are you sure about that?
This is definitely my personal favorite statue. Tell me what you guys think in the comments, but for now, let's move on to Glitch Trap. Now, on the surface, you may think this one doesn't look nearly as impressive as Ennard, but this statue has an entirely unique gimmick of its own. On the back of the statue, there's an on and off switch, but there's also another switch titled purple and green. When you flip the switch, the glitch pillars switch from purple to green, obviously a nod to Glitch Trap's wireframe form. Glitch Trap himself looks stunning, and I love the knife that's jammed into one of the glitch pillars. The base looks really cool as well, with the glitch effect taking over the nameplate. The nameplate also changes colors depending on which setting you have, green or purple. The only other additional note I have is that I love the zigzag coming off of some of the glitch crystals. Of all the statues we have to show you guys today, Glitch Trap probably has the best shot of getting one. Even if Funko just did something like translucent crystals, not even making them glow, I would love to see them do something of this nature. But we are getting a little off track here. Overall, Glitch Trap, one of my favorites from Warlos. Let's move on to the next statue, that being Wither Golden Freddy. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why Wither Golden Freddy? Out of all the FNAF 2 characters, you went with this one?
Why are we still here? Correct!
Both Warlos and I believe Wither Golden Freddy had immense potential as a statue, and yeah, just as we thought, it exceeded our expectations. Sure, the base is a little bit plain, but you don't really want to overdo it for a character like Wither Golden Freddy, who doesn't have that much to go off of. But I love the actual statue itself. So many nods to FNAF 2, like the fan, the mask, the stars that dangle from the ceiling, the pizza that goes on the walls, and of course the monitors. I also love Wither Golden Freddy's pose. He's in pieces, which is a nod to his workshop animation in FNAF AR. This statue would probably have some kind of ceiling piece, but nothing like Ennard's, not making it any more expensive, just something for the stars and the pizza to hang down from. I don't know about you guys, but overall I really like this statue. I think it has its own special charm, not really being one of the important characters, more of a sort of background character overshadowed by his classic counterpart. This is the character that we felt would best represent FNAF 2 in statue form, maybe besides the puppet, but we didn't choose her because, well, let's just move on to the next one. From FNAF 4, we have Nightmare Own. My original first choice would have been Nightmare Fredbear, but since Warlos already made one of those a few months ago, that one was off the table. So we figured Nightmare Own was a good substitute, and I love the creativity with this statue. Like Wither Golden Freddy, this statue is relatively simple, but that really works in its favor because nothing really distracts you from the figure itself. Although that's not to say the statue is basic, because Nightmare Own has literally merged himself with a chair, and his tentacles are going a little behemoth. As you can probably guess, the only things really requiring batteries are the nameplate and the lamp. Pretty short and sweet, we have Nightmare Own, a great statue that I really love the outcome of. Tell me what you guys think about this Nightmare Own below, but now let's move on to our final statue of the day, that being my personal favorite character, Springtrap. Let's be honest, is there really any FNAF fan out there who doesn't like Springtrap? Scraptrap excluded. Yeah, we have a lot to unpack here. Let's just start off with the thing that most likely caught your eye first, that being the fire. Yes, Captain Obvious, this would be illuminated by the batteries. I love what Warlos did with the fire. It's not in the middle of the statue, so it doesn't really take away from the figure, but it's in the background, so it's present. I just really like the way he did it. Also, yes, if you couldn't tell what Springtrap is standing on, that is the maintenance panel from FNAF 3. Just a fun little detail we decided to include. Also, Springtrap's signature axe, with it going into a Freddy head. Springtrap is also striking a really iconic and awesome pose. We also have a few other things from FNAF 3, such as presents, a few chords, and a license plate on the floor to give it just a little bit more detail. I also love the nameplate. It's so evil looking. It perfectly captures Springtrap's character. All that combined with, again, such a crisp looking and iconic pose, and this one is one of my favorites from Warlos. But with Springtrap in the books, that was every single FNAF Funko statue Warlos has made. Tell me which one was your guys' favorite in the comments below. My personal favorite was probably Ennard, but that's mostly because of all the detail, of course. But Wither Golden Freddy and Dreadbear are not far behind of being my favorite, but I liked all of them overall. All of them were really good, and I'm so glad these turned out so well. I really hope you guys enjoyed, and with that, that was mine and Warlos's FNAF Funko statue concepts. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Again, I want to give a huge shout out to Warlos FZ for all these amazing concepts. Please go give him a follow on Instagram. We want to do more stuff in the future, as I said. If you guys enjoy this video, maybe some more statues, and maybe some other projects we've been talking about. Also, please like and subscribe. That would be great. 2021 is closing out, and it doesn't look like we're going to hit 100K this year, but that's okay. I just want to get at least as far as we can to that goal. These videos take so much time and so much personal sacrifice for you you guys. Leaving a like and subscribing is such a good way to show that you guys really support what I'm doing and want to see more from me. But if you don't, that's okay. At least I hope you enjoyed. If you stayed this long, here's a little sneak peek of something I'm working on, something that is going to take so long, probably be even longer than the timeline, which was like 34 minutes. Sometime in early December, I'm gonna release my updated ranking of every single FNAF Fazbear Fright book from Into the Pit all the way to Prankster. No, I'm not doing Felix the Shark because I want to get the ranking out this year. It's a massive project that I'm anticipating will be at least 40 minutes long, so if you want to see that, please subscribe. When the video is eventually done and uploaded, you'll see it in your subscription box. Also, speaking of big projects, my fan Fazbear Fright book, The Deep Zone, is coming along great. I'm determined to finish writing those and get audiobooks up sometime this year. I'm probably being realistic, end of December, but I hope you guys will be patient and be excited for these projects when they do eventually drop. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you're new. Please, again, check out Warlos. He would really appreciate it, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.